Business news now, and Yuka Roya joins me. A terror attack in Spain, but also political turmoil in Washington weighing on the stock markets.
That's right. Asian shares are down this Friday, with Japan's Nikkei down more than 1%. As you can see, Asian stocks are down, except in Shanghai, and the downward trend follows a sharp fall on Wall Street on Thursday. The attack in Barcelona, but also increasing doubts over the US President Donald Trump's ability to push through his economic programs, weighed on the stock markets. Now, facing a backlash over his reaction to the Charlottesville violence, Donald Trump is now abandoning a plan to create an advisory council on infrastructure, according to sources. The decision comes after he disbanded 2 business panels amid an exodus of CEOs. The Infrastructure Council would have advised the president on his plan to spend as much as $1 trillion on upgrading roads, bridges, and other public works.
And the events in Charlottesville have also prompted a number of social media platforms to ban neo-Nazis and white supremacists.
President Trump may be attempting to remain somewhat neutral, but many American tech companies are not. Google, Facebook, and Instagram have blocked or closed accounts of several white nationalist groups. Airbnb banned users it believed to be neo-Nazis from booking in Charlottesville. Many of these companies have long insisted on providing their services indiscriminately, and the choice to intervene represents a significant shift in policy.
I celebrate the Internet's ability to enable many more voices to be heard. Included in those voices are some noxious ones. Now, government will protect even those noxious voices. That's what the First Amendment stands for. But companies don't have to. Companies can say this goes too far and we're not going to serve it.
Some more of the day's business headlines now. Germany's Lufthansa will start formal talks to buy Air Berlin's assets this Friday, ahead of other prospective bidders. The country's second biggest airliner filed for bankruptcy earlier this week. The German government has granted a bridging loan of 150 million euros to keep Air Berlin flying through the summer holiday period. Shares of Chinese computer maker Lenovo dropped as much as 4% after the company reported the first quarterly loss in almost 2 years. Lenovo blames higher costs, supply shortages, and a decline in PC demand for the disappointing results. Its PC shipments dropped by 6% during this period, twice the industry average. The former head of Mexican oil firm Pemex has denied he was involved in channeling cash to President Peña Nieto's campaign. Emilio Loyosa said bank accounts where millions of dollars were allegedly deposited were not his. He earlier denied taking $10 million in bribes from a former executive at Odebrecht, the Brazilian construction giant at the heart of a sprawling corruption saga.
And finally, a bit of good news. We could use it this morning. This coming from the French economy and focusing on jobs.
The unemployment rate has fallen to a 5-year low. Latest data released on Thursday show the jobless rate in the April to June period fell to 9.5%. That's the lowest level since early 2012, before the election of the former socialist president François Hollande. The news provides cheer for Emmanuel Macron, who is facing low popularity ratings at the moment. The president has made tackling unemployment a top priority.
All right. Thank you, Yuka. Yuka Roye with a roundup of the business news.